Hi, my name's Samuel Palmer. I'm the new 7th, 8th grade science teacher here at St. George's Middle School. Now, I've been a teacher for about 8 years. I taught for a long time in a little tiny school district over in the middle of the state called Soap Lake. If you know where Moses Lake is, it's about 30 minutes north of there. After that, I was married and my wife and I had our first daughter, our only daughter technically, but we wanted to move back closer to family. My wife's family lives in North Idaho, mine lives in Newman Lake area, and my mom's on the South Hill. So in order for them to have more quality time with their daughter or granddaughter, we decided to move back over. Last year I worked for Westwood Middle School in the Cheney School District, which was a fantastic school, but it didn't fit completely. I think because I got so used to being in a smaller district, I really didn't feel the same connection with the students. So now I'm here and I am overjoyed. Like, I'm vibrating excited, and I hope your students are excited to meet me as well. Now, a few things about me. Obviously, I'm married. I have a daughter. She's about 20 months old. Far too cute, if you ask me, but maybe I'm biased. I have an associate's degree from North Idaho College in Education. I have a bachelor's degree in biology from EWU, and then I have another bachelor's degree from EWU for biology education with a minor that allows me to teach all secondary level sciences. I'm endorsed 6 through 12, can teach anything, though middle school is much more my wheelhouse. I did teach 2 years of high school at my other school district when we lost a high school teacher and they needed me to cover. I've also taught algebra for a little bit at the high school level. Middle school children and students just seem to be more excited by the science, and I'm an excitable, nerdy, fun guy myself, I think, and so I really prefer the middle school level. Now, I'm going to be teaching the 7th graders Earth and space science. We're going to start out, we're going to look at the solar system as a whole. We're going to look at the things that made up the planet, what science at this point thinks may have started at the beginning. Now, we don't cover creationism or any like where everything came from. We just cover this is how we think it happened when it formed. I try to stay very much out of the realm of religion and things like that because I believe that's the family's prerogative in order to decide those kinds of things. After we follow through on the solar system, learn a little bit about space, we're going to zoom into the planet. We're going to start on the inside and work our way out. We're going to talk about the layers of the Earth, the interior, how we know what's in there for the most part, or at least why we have such a good educated guess. Then we'll talk about the surface of the planet and the features and things that cause that to happen over time, erosion, weathering, things like that. After all that, we'll talk a little bit about human impact on the Earth. From there, it depends on how much time we have left in the year. Most of the students I've met from St. George's are incredibly bright and really driven, so hopefully we can get even further, but that's all the standards that Washington State has for the next generation science standards over Earth and science. So we'll try to push through all those and get even more if we can. Now, for the 8th graders, I'm going to be teaching physical science. Physical science is a blend of physics and chemistry. We're going to start the year off with chemistry. I'm going to review the makeup of an atom, how to draw an atom, how they bond, protons, neutrons, electrons, all that kind of stuff. We're going to do a bunch of chemical reactions. We're going to do hopefully a lot of fun labs in both the classes. From chemistry, we'll move on to Newton's laws, things like force equals mass times acceleration, and such. From there, we'll move to electronics a little bit, like circuits, things like that. And then, because they have their trip to the coast this year, which I'm still planning to do, and I think I'm the head of, we're going to figure out what kind of project we want to do on that. Now, in the past, they've just done some studying about the shore. This year, I'd like to try to make a project out of it and teach the students how to write a scientific paper at a high level. If that isn't enough for your student, if you notice that they are maybe breezing through everything and don't feel challenged, please reach out to me. You will know your student better than I do. And for me to properly challenge them and give them the most out of their education, I need to know if they're not happy. Now, I will encourage the students to communicate with me as well. Now, on the other hand, let's say you have a student that's struggling. I'm always here for extra help. please let me know in that case as well. If you have any other concerns, maybe I've covered a topic that you're not liking, or maybe there's a topic I might cover that you're uncomfortable with in the future, please reach out and let me know ahead of time, and we can make things to compromise or get around those issues. For example, when I used to teach life science, some people didn't want me to talk to their students about evolution. So I gave them an alternate activity during that time so they wouldn't have to sit through it if their parents were very against it. Now, cases like that are usually fairly rare, but I just want you to know that I'm willing to listen and accommodate you if some of those cases do show up. I am utterly thrilled to be here. I can't wait to teach your students, and thank you very much.